In this video, we are going to compare Behrouz Tabani with Hadi Choopan. Hadi Choopan, who got the second place in Mr. Olympia, and Behrouz Tabani, who was qualified for 24 Mr. Olympia but couldn't compete because of the visa reason. So he won Dubai Pro Show. So we are going to compare Dubai Pro version of Behrouz Tabani and Hadi Choopan in 2024 Mr. Olympia. So in front double biceps you can see, and there is a height difference between Behrouz and Hadi. So Behrouz is taller than Hadi. You can see Hadi's physique, the perfect balance I would say, because he was improved from last 2 years. His waist is good, the waist is narrow, the tiny waist, and you can see the upper body. He improved his lats overall, and you can see the quads. In terms of quads, he never disappoints. You can see the striations in quads. The overall depth is good. The vacuum is so impressive from him. And if we talk about Behrouz Tabani's physique, in Behrouz Tabani's physique, I would say the exposure of the picture is high. So you can see the conditioning is looking good, but still, if you observe deeply, you will realize that Hadi Choopan carries better conditioning and size. So overall, the winner of this pose is Hadi Choopan. Although Behrouz Tabani carries good conditioning in quads, but in terms of size and conditioning, I will prefer Hadi Choopan over Behrouz Tabani. So winner of this pose is Hadi Choopan. So let's talk about lat spread, front lat spread, and in this pose you will realize that Behrouz Tabani has better V taper. You can see the waist is good, the quads are big, even his lats are looking good in this pose. You can see the chest gyrations, shoulders are good, arms are good, and overall he carries better balance in this pose. But then again, Hadi Choopan carries better conditioning. You can see the conditioning in quads, you can see the striations, the depth in muscles, the striations in chest, the V taper, the shoulders, the arms. The overall the size is big from Hadi Choopan, and overall conditioning and size, I will give this to Hadi Choopan. So let's talk about any side chest. So in this pose you can see Behrouz Tabani's shoulders are looking conditioned. You can see the chest also, and the glutes and hamstrings area is so impressive from Behrouz Tabani. But at the same time you can see the quads are better from Hadi Choopan. But overall, I would say that Behrouz Tabani's hamstrings, glutes are good, very conditioned, and overall the body you can see in shoulders, arms are good condition. Even midsection is looking good in this pose. So overall, because of the better balance, I will give this to Behrouz Tabani. So let's talk about back lat spread. So this pose you can see Behrouz Tabani has a very impressive glutes and hamstrings area. Although the width is not that big like Hadi Choopan, you can see the Hadi Choopan's back width, the density, the V taper is so impressive from Hadi Choopan. So he was improved from last 2 years, and you can see the improvements in his back, the width, the muscle mass, and overall even his glutes are impressive. His glutes are conditioned than 2023, and hamstrings, as we all know that his hamstrings are conditioned so he carries better balance in 2024. And if we talk about the comparison, yes, Behrouz Tabani's glutes and hamstrings are good, but still in terms of upper body, the width, the overall muscle mass, Hadi Choopan carries better muscle mass in upper body. But I will give this to Behrouz Tabani because of his impressive glutes. And in back double biceps, in this pose you can see Behrouz Tabani is looking so impressive. The balance is so impressive. Although his glutes, hamstrings are big, back should be more denser, but still he carries better balance. And at the same time, Hadi Choopan, we can see his glutes, hamstrings are good, but not as good as Behrouz Tabani's. And you can see the upper body is good from Behrouz Tabani, but still the more muscle mass, the dense back, I would say Hadi Choopan has better back. So overall, I will give this pose again Behrouz Tabani, and the margin is very low. I would say the margin is very low in back poses. So I am preferring Behrouz Tabani in this pose. So let's move to next pose. In most muscular pose, you can see Behrouz Tabani's physique. He is looking so impressive in this pose. You can see his shoulders, arms, chest, midsection. He is so impressive in this pose. Even his quads are so conditioned. But look at Hadi Choopan. So the I would say the exposure in the picture of Behrouz Tabani is high. So That is the main reason he is looking more extraordinary conditioned. But although he is conditioned, but the exposure in the picture showing is more conditioning. So you can see Hadi Choopan's conditioning in this pose. So in this pose, I don't think that no one can beat him in this pose, although judges prefer Samsung Doda in this pose. But still, I believe most muscular belongs to only Hadi Choopan. He is best in this pose. You can see the midsection, oblique section. He is looking so impressive. He is looking complete in this pose. So I will give this to Hadi Choopan, although Behrouz Tabani is also good in this pose, but still I will prefer Hadi Choopan. So most of the poses in this comparison, Hadi choopan wins most of the poses except back, and the margin is very low in back poses. So overall, the winner of this comparison is Hadi choopan. But still, I believe Behrouz Tabani can make in top 3 if he competes in 2025 Mr. Olympia, because he has the potential, and as he signed the contract with Panata, so there are high chances that he'll compete in 2025. Let's see what happens.